And it'll happen, and I look forward to seeing it. But it doesn't mean that the fundamentals go away, from defense. Defense will have to adapt to overcome whatever the offense brings. So again, back to the stance, right knee up against the table, left leg back, on the balls of his feet there, like his tippy toes, where he easily can push his weight forward or backwards, right? So when your arm is right here on defense, properly centered, so you kind of start off where you're centered, but, again, if you have somebody that has the puck over here, where does your centering need to be? If I'm right here, yeah, just a little bit, maybe, yeah. So the puck is here. My center actually changes. The puck is here. Center is literally the center. If it's here, he's right there, right? If I'm over here, right? If I'm over here, probably a timeout. Okay, so just make sure everybody's paying attention. I'll put everybody to sleep or anything. So again, understanding that and keeping up with that positioning of the puck is so key and so important. Okay, and if you're doing that and you're in the right spot and you just stay there, that person can't hit a straight shot on you, ever, ever. I mean, it just can't. It's not going to go through the mallet, right? We don't have a shot that will literally go through that mallet to score. Now, there has been one time where it went over the mallet and scored. Tim hit that on EHAB. 6-6 shot in 2000. That was nuts. But that was kind of a one-in-a-lifetime thing. If we could do that all the time, Lord Almighty, my defense would be out the door. We'd have to say screw it. But listen. Again, it's starting off there, starting off with where your position is going to be. So now, get back on your defense. Puck is here, right? So now I'm going to hit a bank right wall under. How do you block a right wall under? Coming at you. Okay, look where he stopped. Look where he stopped.
I like it.
So he's not all the way against the goal. Why is that? Well, you don't need to go all the way against the goal. Look, everybody come over here and look at this. Don't move. So he's not against the goal, right? There's no reason for him to be against the goal because that puck isn't going to fit through there unless I push him out of the way. Okay? If you're in that position, you're blocking the right wall under. So on defense, again, here's another rule for yourself. And you just put this in your head. If I'm hitting the goal when I'm coming back on defense, I'm not playing correct defense. So these are little things to tell yourself, right, while I'm playing. All right, I got to get back to my discipline, get back to my foundation. These little things, right? So what does that do, though? That little bit of a movement, right? What that does is even if you make an error, right, and you go back to block an under, but it ends up being an over, it makes that over be that much more accurate. Because if I'm here versus here, the angle of the over the mallet shot has to be absolutely perfect in order to go in versus, if he's here, I got a lot more room for error. Look at that. That right there is going in the middle of the goal. Defense, you got to make, if they're going to score on you, because, this is rock, paper, scissors. They will score. Actually, somebody's going to score. You got to make them hit the perfect shot to score. If they do it, hats off to them. Right? Now do it 7 times. That's the mindset. That's the attitude. And it's like, I'm going to hit 7 perfect shots before you do. And you literally have that mindset and that focus, that mentality. If you have that mentality, then you'll win a lot of games. You'll win a lot of matches. You'll win some world championships. I guarantee you. So, now let's show how you block an over. So here I am again, setting up, hitting it over. Where do you go? Okay, yep, right there. So again, he stopped there. He didn't stop, probably a little more that way. He didn't stop, back here or something along those lines. Now, again, next level air hockey, right? You can take away both by being out further out here, right? So you're over here and you're actually going here. Right? So it's kind of that, again, that's that intersecting defense that so far, like I said, Colin's the one person that is doing that consistent. What else? I'm sorry? Depends on how far up you are at your peak. If you're against the goal initially and then you meet it there, yes, that would be a charge. If you're up here and you go and meet it there, now you're just going like that, but that's actually not a charge. Sideways, or you're actually coming at an arc to the left. That makes sense?
So, is there anything that you would do physically to harm yourself? The balance back. I remember when I first started and I saw people say that, so I would use the back of my palm to move. It was pretty bad. Right?
Yeah.
And so, but I wouldn't see anybody else complain about it. So I was like, is it just muscle memory at that point? Do you time for that, or is there something, that you physically do to kind of remind yourself of that distance? Is it just kind of reactionary?
Look, it's again starting off. It's a lot of practice, and to kind of remind yourself to be in a certain spot or something along those lines. I think you just have to be very conscious of it, and you should just have this mindset like, you know what? If I ever get a straight shot scored on me, I should be so pissed at myself. Hats off to my opponent. Awesome. Good for them. But I should be very pissed off at myself and know that I completely was either fooled or made a mistake mentally, just wasn't paying attention like I should have been. Because there's that split second, you can see